Went out to the fans to come up with a name for Connecticut's new basketball team, and after studying the entries, 5,000 of them, officials have made a decision. Hartford Hellcats is the team we'll be rooting for this fall. Do you like it? We wanted to know what you think. We asked the question in Hartford today.
The Hellcats probably could come up with a better name. I don't know what, but probably a better name. I don't know.
The who?
The Hellcats.
Hellcats? Please. They could have done better than that, a lot better. A lot better. That's the worst name they could have gave a basketball team.
I like it. I like it because it's different. It's different. Personally, I like it.
Hellcats? No, it's pretty bad. It's a bad name. It doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound positive. It sounds negative. Hell, I think they could have came up with a better name.
It sounds like it'd be a pretty cool team, the Hellcats. Depends on what the players are, and if they're good, then it sounds like it'd be a pretty rocking team.
I don't like it, the name Hell, just by the name Hell. I think it's too satanic, dealing with the devil like.
Oh, I don't know. That one guy said, sounds like a pretty rockin' team. We like that. That's the word from Hartford tonight.
I'll bet we end up calling them the Cats. I don't know. What do you think?
We'll see.
Well, anyway, Harvey is standing by live with the new coach of the Cats, and if I say so myself, Hart, I always wish that man played for the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, we wish he had, and let me just say I had fun talking to those people about the Hellcats. We first told you on the night beat last night, Randy Smith, considered one of the quickest players in the NBA, was named the head coach of the new Hartford Hellcats. So what kind of a team will Randy Smith put on the Civic Center court?
I will promise you an up-tempo, fast break. If you saw me in the film there, you know I was always ahead of the pack, and I just love the fast break and tempo, type of team.
Well, the new coach, Randy Smith, joins us live now. Thank you for coming here, coming to Hartford. And I got to ask you about the Hellcats. I mean, you heard some of the people there.
Well, I kind of like it, and I think that it's going to grow on a lot of these folks here. Right, the word hell, of course, they're going to, say what they want to say. But if you go around the CBA and you come up with some of those names, I think that this name will more or less blend right in.
All right, being a head coach is your first time around. You worked in the NBA with players. So what is the key to being a good head coach, Randy?
Well, I think the main thing, Harvey, is you have to have the trust and the understanding of the players, and I'm going to be honest with them, and I'm going to try to play as many players as possible. And I know my 12 years in the NBA, I know players were very talented, but they didn't get the opportunity to play because coaches wouldn't be up front with them, and I'm going to try to avoid that, and I'm going to talk to them, and hopefully they understand me, and we'll just go from there.
We just saw some footage of you as a player. You were a winner, a two-time All-Star, and this town will only accept a winner, to be quite frankly. I mean, what do you do to make the people understand that this team is going to be a good team?
Well, of course, winning is going to take time, and of course we are a new franchise here, and we're searching for the best talent that we can possibly get. But if they have patience and everything, I guarantee them that we're going to have an exciting team. But more importantly, these players and myself will be very active in the community, and we will go around talking to kids and giving a lot of motivational speeches. And hopefully that will be winners. That is what I consider a winner. We're going to be very active in the community, so if they have a little patience, everything else will fall right in place.
Everybody was asking me today, Randy, you played for Buffalo. You played with Bob McAdoo, correct?
Right, I played with Bob McAdoo.
What kind of guy is he?
Bob was the most prolific big man scorer I had ever seen. I've never seen anyone in the NBA shoot as well as he did during those years. I think he led the league in scoring about 3 or 4 years. And if he would have played more, he always shot over 50% from the field. And I've never seen a big man as devastating. He was a fantastic scorer. Right now, he's filming. He's in a couple of movies. He's going to be making a film, right? Yeah, he's going to be making a couple of films, but he's doing well.
Okay. Randy Smith, best of luck to you. Hartford Hellcats' new head coach. Got to hold up the logo and show everybody. Jerry, that's what a Hellcat looks like.
Well, I'll tell you, Harvey, it beats Albany Patroons any day. That'll do it for this edition of Eyewitness News 530. Thank you for joining us.
We're not done yet, though.
Basketball team, Dave's got the story.
Yeah, what do you think?
I like it. Yeah,
the colors and everything?
Sure.
Yeah, I do too. This is, it's a double X. They got this in the wrong mailbox. It's awfully big. I think it belongs to somebody else in the sports department. Okay, the Hellcats is the name. Basketball is the game. Let the games begin, and they will in the fall. And here comes the coach, Randy Smith, who was an all-star in the NBA back in the 70s and 80s, a real good one. And he could play the game a little bit. There's your logo right there, all blown up with those pretty colors. And here's the team mascot, Hellcat. And here's the kid who named the team and won the contest. How'd you come up with the name?
I just saw the name, but I really liked it. I just saw something that rhymed with Hellcats, and they already use Hellcats, so I meant Wildcats, so I used Hellcats.
Simple as that, huh?
Yep.
When did you come up with this?
I don't know, like a month and a half ago.
Did you ever think you'd win this contest?
Never.
But he did.
Everybody knows he's on Fox 61.
From Connecticut's capital, this is the WTIC News at 10.
Still to come tonight on the News at 10, we'll give you a peek at New London's floating entertainment center.
Also ahead tonight, Hartford's new basketball team now has a name and officially a coach.
Hartford's new Continental basketball team has a new name and a head coach tonight. The CBA team will be known as the Hartford Hellcats. The team name, logo, and mascot were unveiled today. 10 people suggested Hellcats, but it was 9-year-old Dan Walsh of Bolton whose name was drawn as the Name the Team contest winner. Why Hellcats?
I always liked the Wildcats, but that's another team's name, so I did something that sounded like it.
What is a Hellcat?
I don't really know.
It's going to go down in Hartford's history, I think, as a really strong name, and hopefully we'll put together a basketball team that'll go with the name.
Contest winner Walsh was surprised to win a trip for 4 to Disney. More than 5,000 people suggested about 1,000 different names. A little later on in sports, we'll hear from the Hellcats' new head coach.
You sent in your entries, and tonight, Connecticut's CBA team has a name. We'll tell you what it is and who named it.
As we first told you last night, the name of the new Continental basketball team is the Hartford Hellcats. The team announced its new name and introduced its new coach, Randy Smith, today at the Hartford Civic Center. Thousands of you visited our booth at the Taste of Hartford and submitted suggestions last month. 10 people actually came up with the name Hellcats. So a drawing was held, and 9-year-old Dan Walsh of Bolton was a lucky winner. Dan wins a week-long trip to Disney World in Florida.
He's got his ears on already, so he's ready to
He's
go.
ready.
Plus more on the newly named Hartford Hellcats coming up next in sports.
We have a new professional team. It has a new logo and a new nickname. The Hartford Hellcats is what we are to call our new CBA franchise, and the new coach is an old familiar face to basketball. Randy Smith was a hard-working journeyman in pro ball, and that's the kind of team that he plans to field.
I will promise you an up-tempo, fast break. If you saw me in the film there, you know I was always ahead of the pack, and I just love the fast break and tempo, type of team. We have a strong nucleus, about 5 or 6 strong players, so I think we're going to have a very, very exciting team.
And he's an excited man. You can hear it in his voice.
This is the WTIC Fox Kids News.
Hello, I'm Michael Osowski from the Colchester Intermediate School. Hartford is now home to pro basketball, and supporters hope it will be just the economic boost the city needs. The Continental Basketball Association chose Hartford over Worcester, Massachusetts to relocate its franchise. Hartford has had its share of bad economic luck, and by bringing another pro team into the Civic Center, city officials think it will be a good sign of things to come. The team will be called the Hartford Hellcats and will begin playing in November at the Hartford Civic Center. I'm Michael Osowski for the WTIC Fox Kids News.